Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing some brakes. So we're working on this third gen Camaro again today. I have the suspension on, the brakes are on. I do plan on upgrading these brakes to the Corvette brakes, or the 1LE, they call it, the 4th gen Camaros. But at this time I just got too much going on. I like to get the car completed, at least driving, and then make this a separate project with the brakes. So that's something I'll be doing later on. But for now, my original rotors and calipers were fairly clean, so I ended up painting them. I know what you're thinking, red. It's kind of cheesy, but I think it's gonna at least keep it clean for now. But I'm gonna make it a little bit more cheesy. What I'm gonna do is, I found these online. They're actually caliper covers. These are Brembos. Comes in a nice packaging and everything. Came in this packet. So again, some of you might think it's a little cheesy, which it is, but I'm going to put these covers on. You can have these, they're $15–20 for the set. I've had these laying around for a couple of years. I actually bought them for a Honda or something I was working on at the time. Never put them on. I found them, so I think I'm going to put these on for now, and we'll see how they look. These are just plastic. I ended up cutting them here just a little bit so they'll sit flat on these calipers. And the way they're designed, you could just use silicone on these. I'm going to use some high temp silicone and glue them right onto the outside of the calipers here. It's a full set for the front and rear, so we'll put those on and see how they look. I just used some high temp silicone, and I got the tape holding this right now until it dries up. Once that dries up, we'll take a look and see how they look. Now, one thing you want to make sure is that when you put these on, that it's not going to interfere with your wheel. In my case, I have the 16-inch IROC wheels on here on this Camaro, and they clear these without any issues. So you want to temporarily put these on before you glue them, and test your wheel on there and make sure it's not going to interfere. Sometimes you may have to trim the inside of this so it doesn't rub up against the rotor and doesn't interfere with any other parts on this as everything's rotating. I know some of you might think it is kind of cheesy, which it is. I realize that. I painted everything to keep clean. Again, my plan is to upgrade these brakes later on anyways to bigger rotors, possibly Corvette. Or the 4th gen Camaro brake systems on here. So for me, this is kind of a time being thing, but I think they look pretty good for a $20 covers. Just gives it a whole different look. Now in my case, all this red that I painted here, once the wheel is on, you really don't see any of that. Wheel covers up most of all this. The only thing that you actually see through the wheel is where the cover part is. So we'll let this dry up, we'll put the wheel on, and then see how it looks. Silicone's all dried up, nice and tight, it's not going anywhere. Looked pretty good, not bad for $20–30 or whatever they were. Here's a look at the covers with the wheel on. As you can see, all you really see through this particular wheel style is just the caliper cover that we put on. Rotor is mostly hidden, everything else. That's how it looks. I think it gives it a pretty decent look. Now this set did come with, it's a 4-piece set, so I have 2 more pieces for the rear calipers. I'll be putting those on also for now. And again, these rear pieces are smaller than the front pieces as a set. So I think it gave it a pretty decent look. When I decide to upgrade my brakes, I'll do the wheels and all the brakes at the same time. But for now, this is going to work. Thank you for watching.